welcome back to Second Chance Exotics, and today we will be talking about the Thrive Front Double Door Opening Essentials Kit 40 gallon. So yeah, I'm going to show you the products, show you the enclosure, talk about prices, talk about the animals that can go in there, and then finally if I feel like it's worth it or not. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so we're gonna start with the carpeting that we got, or the substrate bedding. So we have this most probably felt dude. This side. So this side is just straight up brown, and this one's a little harder. Oh, you can kind of see it. You just gotta bend it and whatnot. So this is the desert carpet substrate is what it's under, and I found it online for about $16. So the next thing we're going to get into, I'm just gonna throw it, are the dome lights. So these guys are pretty, I think they're pretty nice. I also want to put a disclaimer out there that I did not actually purchase this from the store. I got it secondhand from someone on Craigslist, but they had all of the things that came in the original kit, so you are seeing everything that came from the original kit, but they have been used slightly. So that's why in the first part I had like a clip of what the packaging looks like, and you can see again, this is what the packaging looks like. I think this was a really great find, especially because they still had like, they had the bottom of the box, if you can kind of tell they have the background. They gave me like the coupons that came with them, and I think it was like fairly new, gently used. So I just wanted to make a video on it, and yeah, let's keep going. So, oh, and the main reason why I said that was also because the bulbs are already in here. So sorry, I didn't want to take the bulbs out. I did check though, they do work, they're good. So here is the dome light. It is an 18.5 inch dome light, so 18.5 inches this way, and there are two of them. And in this one, it has the 26 watt desert UVB bulb, and in this dude, it has the 100 watt essential. Oh wait, I totally switched that. This is okay, this is not a basking bulb. So this is the 26 watt, and then this one is the 100 watt essentials basking bulb. Hello, duh. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I really, and you can tell Thrive right here. Everything's Thrive. I promise, Thrive. See it? Okay. But yeah, I didn't have boxes for the bulbs, so I was like, I'm not gonna go through the trouble of, doing all that. But yeah, these are really nice. They have a little like hanging section for you to pop them up on stuff. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that down back there. And then it comes with this dude. It's a corner hide. It's the basking, I think it just says like basking hide / decor. So yeah, that's what this dude is. I personally feel like because it's a basking area, it should have more room up top for the animal to actually bask. So maybe like even just 2 inches longer on the top side, because like technically you're already using up this space. So like why not extend it? And if you wanted like a spot for them to climb on, there's still the sides, you know? That's my only negative comment for this, I guess. Just drop it on the floor. And then we have also these corner food and water dishes. I haven't been saying prices. I am so sorry. I will put them on the screen as I show each product. But yeah, the layers are together. Yeah, okay. So then we have the thermometer and hydrometer in a little circle thing, and that was unfortunately one of the things that I didn't want to take apart, so I can't just like show you. I'm gonna take off the lid anyway. So here in the corners, you can see that they have already mounted the thermometer and hydrometers on either side. At least it's nothing like weird, and they didn't put them like right next to each other in the middle or something, like someone did when they got their very first reptile at the age of 15, you know? Weird people. Anyway, okay, so now, and we're onto the lid. And one of the main tells that this is secondhand, because it's missing the feeding door. But I'm using this for a leopard gecko, so I'm okay. But the fact that it has this, and you can use tongs or something to feed your animal, and this is like a latch. It's not a. It's a latch. I wouldn't call it a lock because it doesn't have a lock thing. I guess you'd call it a lock. Yeah, it doesn't say lock on the kit described on the outside of the box. It just says 20-gallon glass terrarium with open front doors. And then, yeah, sorry, we're going on back onto this dude. So a lot of enclosures that I have that have mesh lids, they're just like very flimsy. They could possibly break kind of lids. This dude is like heavy duty, man. The only part where they kind of skimped on the monies is these. These are cool. I honestly like the fact that they're little knobs and they have little things that's like a lock and unlock. And there's 4. There's 2. It's just that this is plastic. If these were metal, then man, this would feel like such an expensive, fancy lid. It already feels fancy. I mean, it would be cool if it had the feeding thing. So this would be good for snakes and stuff, but I was not for me. What I'm going to do is turn it around. You see how the inside has like a lip? What I'm going to do is get some silicone and put some not fabric, but some like metal mesh and try and cover it up. It's not very urgent because, like I said, I'm going to have leopard geckos, and I'll make sure not to put things for them to climb on and stuff in this particular corner. Also, because of the fact that I'm using like a sealant, like a silicone, I will not be putting either of my dome lights or any dome light in this section. This half is going to be the cool side regardless, so because of this being gone, it just automatically makes this the cool side for me. It's not that bad, it's fine. Yeah, so now we are going to talk about, I guess we can continue with the price. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm trying to skip ahead. So, the total of all the, oh my god. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to mention. These. Also, something super cool about this lid is you can see right over here, it has little things where, like other brands have them to where they pop off. These actually slide in and out. So you can put cords, wires, through this section to go in your enclosure. And it's, I don't know why I'm like flipping all around, it just has it on both sides. I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so also it's easy to know that this is the back. And now I'm going to show you all of this stuff like setup and everything in just a second. Okay, so here is it all set up. Again, you can't see the thermometer and the hydrometer, but this is everything set up. Ta-da! Okay, so taking all of the products, the essentials, the supplies. Oh my god, I don't know why that took forever. So all the supplies minus the lid and the tank itself, that is a value of $133. And the total of the price of the kit and everything is $239.99. So we're just gonna say $240. So what this is saying is the tank itself is $99. So what animals can you put in here, and what animals do they have suggested / think is ideal for this essentials kit? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here are the animals that they have listed on the outside of the packaging to tell you, like, hey, this is ideal for bearded dragons. Is this ideal for bearded dragons? In my opinion, I think so. Some things I would change would probably be the substrate. And I personally, and also disclaimer again, I am not a professional or a vet or anything like that in any way. I'm just saying my personal opinions and preferences and thoughts. So, bearded dragon, minimum setup tank size is a 40-gallon breeder. Is this that size? About that size? Yes. So I would say yes. But all of these animals here, I will tell you, will need additional supplies. They will. So with the bearded dragon, I would say, of course, add another hide. You can take out the water dish, or you can keep it in. I would say you probably need a different type of basking bulb, and a lot of people suggest the strip lights as their UVB source. I personally still use the coil, but yeah, those are some things that you might want to add. Also, taking away, I would say probably the carpeting, unless you like are really on point with your bearded dragons manicures and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's pretty okay. Again, just like, this is in no way, shape, or form a care guide or like a full setup sheet thing that I'll be giving for each animal. These are just like a few, like right off the bat, things that you might want to look into or change or add. Okay, leopard gecko. Again, more hides. This is pretty big, so if you want to put a leopard gecko in here, a lot more hides. I would say that the basking bulb isn't necessary, and depending on where you put it, the UV bulb isn't necessary. They don't really need it as far as studying my research has gone. But yeah, a few things. I would possibly keep this substrate, the carpet. I might change it around. I normally use kitchen counter lining and paper towels, so I don't know. The next one is a Uromastyx. So I don't know much about them, so I did some quick little research. You will definitely need a different basking bulb. I think they'll need like a lot more heat. I would think they would need different substrate. They seem like they like to burrow and whatnot. Maybe not. More hides, and yeah, different substrate. I feel like maybe, I don't know if they do go on this. I really don't know. I just did a quick search. I'm not very knowledgeable about them. Okay, so sand bows and rosy bows, in my opinion, from what I gathered, my research, they're kind of the same. So yeah, I think these would be like, this would be like a mansion. This would be paradise for a rosy boa or a sand boa. Again, like no skimping, no type of negotiation, different substrate. You have to get rid of that carpet. It's not going to be useful for you. I honestly think like maybe this hide itself could be fine because they burrow so much. Like you're going to need a lot of aspen shavings or whatever you like to use as substrate, because they basically like live, hide, roam around, make tunnels in their substrate. So yeah, don't need a water dish or a food dish. Oh yeah, you need a water dish. What? You don't need a food dish. That's what I meant. Sorry. And yeah, I would also add ball pythons. This would probably be good for a ball python. Just deck it out a lot more. Also with I don't know how often. I don't own sand boas or rosy boas. I really want to, but because they burrow and they stay down below so much, with my ball python, I make sure his enclosure was covered on 3 of the 4 sides themselves. You might want to do that with your rosy or sand boa, and if you want to keep a ball python in here, I would suggest doing that, blacking them out or putting wrapping paper or something like that around it would be nice, so you wouldn't be stressing your animal out. But yeah, those were just some quick pointers on the animals they recommended, and an animal that I would recommend to go in here as well when you think of anyone else. I don't really have experience with many other animals. Corn snakes, king snakes. I think this would be a nice permanent setup for an adult corn snake or king snake, for sure. And yeah, I think they did pretty good on this, but in the fact that they said, like, the fact is, we're going to get to prices and stuff in just a second, but the thing is, whenever they have kits like these, and they show it in these pretty like setups with, my dog is barking, I'm so sorry, in these colorful pop out beautiful kits. My other dog is barking now, I'm sorry. They show them in these like nice, pretty, colorful, loud kits, and it looks like they have everything they need. There's probably even pictures of the reptiles that they want you to buy for them with them, but in my mind, what this is trying to show the buyer is, this is all you need, this kit, because kits you feel like should be complete, right? This kit is all you need for your animal, and in all honesty, none of these animals would be okay with just the stuff that's in here. Well, they would be okay. Some of them would be okay, but like, you want them to like live and thrive and all that good stuff. And that's another thing too. Their name is Thrive. Like, that's literally the name of the brand itself. So another reason why it makes people, or in my mind, makes it look like to other people that this is a complete kit and this is all they're gonna need. They're not gonna need to buy anything else, which duh, you need to buy other stuff for this. And I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to like open everything brand new and like read through their pamphlet and stuff, so I don't know if they suggested any other things to incorporate in the enclosure, but just know right now that all of these animals would do really nice in here, but you will need to buy more stuff for them to be able to live a nice, happy, healthy life. So let's get back to costs. So, I would say, brand new, buying this from a store, would it be worth it? I would say yes. I, in all honesty, like had all of my notes written and everything for me purchasing this product and doing an unboxing and review and basically do what I just did right now. I was honestly thinking about it, honestly was going to do it literally the next day, and then on Craigslist I found someone who was selling it as a complete set with a few extra supplies for a really reduced cost, and then I talked them down even further. So even though I got a great deal for this whole thing, I would definitely suggest it with the knowledge of you need to buy more things with this kit for your animal to be happy and healthy. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed my review, my slight unboxing, and commentary on the animals that they suggest. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!